you have been born and raised in Portland.
Born and raised.
You're currently living in New York.
Yep.
Let's talk about the progression, what took you there, because this show is about artists pursuing their dreams.
So the wild thing was, so I had a band here. I had a 9-piece jazz-inspired hip-hop funky band here, like a 3-piece horn section, backup singer, hype man, drums, bass, keys. I was the front man. The band was called Jonny Cool.
Dope.
And the awesome part about it was they were playing all the music I wrote live. And so I arranged it along with some of the other members. We just kind of like tweaked it. But it was a lot of what I did on my laptop to bring it to life. And so what got me to New York was the biggest show here I had was opening up for Rakim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, opening up for Rakim. And so was a crazy night. Because I just remember like doing outfit change 3 times, two outfit changes. I was like, can I please get a bubble machine? I just want a bubble machine for the last song I want to do. And some friends had made like a stage piece. I was like, this is the best show ever. You know?
You had a Beyonce performance. It sounded
It was dope. And then like, I just remember after the show, because Rakim did his thing. He was a little late. He did his thing. And I just remember my buddy Solomon Starr was like, hey, yo, Rakim's looking for you. He was like, yo. And so he came into our green room, and everybody was like frozen. And so Rakim was like, came up to me and was like, hey, yo, peace. You know, you did your thing, God. And I was like, whoa.
For all those who don't know, Rakim is a hip-hop legend. He is He's one of the foundational blocks of hip-hop, paid in full.
So, if anybody who's your favorite lyricist, like you like, oh, I care about this guy because he cares about words, he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Rakim.
Right.
So Rakim, 86. There's no rapper before that. Everybody else was like, a boo-boo-boo.
Right.
So
that was a good impression.
So after that, Rakim was like, nope, I'm gonna rap over jazz and I'm gonna make it make sense. Boom. So he came up to me and I can't say I was shy, but I was kind of like, you know what, I'm not gonna be up in nobody's face. I don't, like he's cool. So a friend of mine, she jumped me to the next room where he was at. She's like, I'm gonna get a picture. You gotta get a picture with him. And we were having a little kickback afterwards, a little catering, little beats, and a little Portland,
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I'm going to invite him, see what he's saying. So I invited him. I said, hey, we're going to have a little kickback, got some food. My homie does his whole cannabis teriyaki chicken sauce. Yo, you got to come through. We're going to beats. It's going to be like real chill. So he wasn't sure.
You invited Rakim to the barbecue.
Yeah,
that's one of the dopest things I've ever heard.
And he said he was like, you know what, give me the address, I'll figure it out. So I wrote down the address and I gave it to him. I gave it to another guy he was with, and I wasn't sure they were gonna come because they were like, it was like an hour past. We were all there, like, but this is just fun anyway. We're all here playing. I was like, you know what? But the whole night I'm gonna play my beats.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, don't ask me if I got anybody. I'm not a DJ. This is just my laptop. It's either my music or like Earth, Wind & Fire. If you're gonna listen to something really, very old, party on, or you're gonna listen to So it's like you got 2 choices, and so they pulled up, and we had a cipher. We had they chilled. We actually had a real cipher. I played all my tracks. Some of them inspired by the beat tape. So I played some tracks, and he actually freestyled at the end. He shut it down, and he goes, because I played one track, and I saw his face. He's like, oh, whoa. And I was like, trying to act like I didn't see it, but I was like, you know what? I'm high, man. And I'm like, this is my atmosphere. These are my beats. So his assistant manager came up to me and said, yo, we're gonna be in New York. If you're ever out there, hit us up. Your production's dope. We want to keep in contact with you. And I was like, I'm going to get to New York City.
Yeah.
And it just happened to where I had a place to go out there because I didn't really have a place to go here. That was weird. I was couch surfing here. So got a place in New York City to go to. Chased them back and forth for a long time, no response. It was like, winter was tough. But by February, I got a chance to meet up with him again at the BB King's spot. Saw him perform. Went backstage and we hung out. We did some like crazy I wouldn't say cheers, but me, Solomon Starr, my buddy, we just noticed that everybody else in the room were leaving. We just besides me, Rakim, and some other people, and we were like, "Yo, everybody, is it okay for us to be here? Because everybody's gone." And we just remembered they were like, "Yo, you know what? We got the crew right here. This is it. The family's here." I was like,
"That's crazy."
Ooh.
That's
so
crazy.
I feel like I was in but that's just part of really what inspired me to go out there to New York. Besides it being a place where it never sleeps, I know the speed of music I work out here, it would make sense out there. It makes sense to me to be where I can make beats all night long and all day long. That's just one of the things I like to do. So New York was perfect, and it's working out.
Well, it's crazy because this is just one dimension to the story.
Just one, just a little part.
In a lot of ways, you sampled beats for some of hip hop's top artists. We're talking about Rakim, but we're talking about current day artists like Kanye.
Yeah. I worked on a Kanye project back in the day. I worked on I had opportunities to do that. He was actually working on a project called Good Ass Job.
Yeah.
And this is the last part to his college dropout, late registration, graduation, and then it was going to be Good Ass Job. So from there, it was okay, I was sending all beats, and we actually got feedback. A producer and I, we had the assignment, and so the feedback was he thought they sounded too new. They sounded too much like college dropout. Too much like late registration, the graduation.
Because you make soul beats, right?
Yeah, soul beats with little samples, and little synthesizer, little spacey pads and all that. And he didn't want that. He wanted boom bap, Lauryn Hill, college dropout vibes, and so I had to just do what I like to do normally, was sample.
Yeah.
So actually it was weird because we didn't hear it from him again, but the same pack of beats that we sent him, I guess, was floating around the industry for a while. So John Legend got a hold of that same package because it was good music, and so John Legend was actually the person who flew me out to New York my first time going to New York, and so he put me up in Manhattan, and I met his producers, and got a chance to just create some tracks, and it was just learning the speed of the industry, learning the speed of working with a artist like that. They were like, he's gonna take the beat and go to the beach in Paris. You're right. And we're like, oh. So we didn't really
Damn.
At the time, it was that time when he was working with the Roots. Remember that project? He was working with the Roots.
Yeah.
So he was really busy too, and he was on tour also. So I understood why he was so busy. We didn't hear much from that besides just setting it up, just being out there for that purpose, gave me a whole new speed of what to do and who I was, identity, and also the special night out there, which triggered the whole industry standard sound was we got a call to go to grab our iPods. It was iPod Nano. I had an iPod Nano, and I had all my beats on there, and we raced to the hotel to get our iPods, and we were to meet our manager outside, and he was going to take us to Electric Lady Studio, which was Jimi Hendrix's studio.
Damn.
A legendary studio. And that night, I walk in, and he's not an artist, but he's actually a designer. He's an influencer, Don C.
Yeah.
Don C, Chicago Don C. And so he was there and brought us up, and it was people from Good Music was there. So I met Pusha T there, and we were just there to play beats. They wanted us to play these beats from months ago, but I was like, yo, we got some new stuff, but we're working on it daily. So we played new beats, and I just remember I met Pharrell, I met Chad Hugo, I met Shape, I met the whole NERD crew.
Yeah.
Pusha T was there, and the crazy part of meeting Pusha T was that he was writing at the time. He was writing lyrics, and there was a beat on loop, and that beat just so happened to be Runaway. And you can hear Swiss Beats and Kanye were next door. We just met them.
Yeah.
And they were writing Runaway that night. So they recorded Runaway when we was there. And it was just like a huge
legendary track. Yeah, I love that album, Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah,
it's so like the marquee piece.
So that we were there for that little era. Like I remember, we talked to this A&R, and he was like, Big Crit just got signed this weekend, so it was like a big weekend for just to be there and be in New York. And so I never slept the same.
Jonny, what I'm enjoying about this is like you are telling us very like segmented portions of your life, very earthly things. And what I love about you is your energy is celestial and it comes through in your music. You have 3 seasonal tracks on Spotify that just blow me away. And you could look those up. That's just Jonny Cool, right?
Jonny Cool, Jonny Cool.
And you came in, I was excited to interview you, but you came in and you're like, can I do a song? And I'm thinking, hell yeah. So, audience, do you want to hear a song from Jonny Cool?